Flashlight's done charging. That's good. Hey, Jeff Rubin, what's going on, brother? You can see and hear me, I'm guessing. Mr. Silver Eagle. Hello, hello. Ayo. Hi, Amy. KP Heathen in the house. Saying hey to Scrap Metal. Good to see y'all. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hey, Missy SEstkr. Hope you're getting better, buddy. Been praying for you. Like you, my sister's recently had a procedure or two done, and been praying for her and you both, since I know both of y'all are sore and stuff like that. So hope you're doing good. Hope everything's healing up in the way it needs to be. Man, the weather today, you just can't beat it. 71 degrees for a high, a crisp, clear autumn day. There ain't a cloud in the sky nowhere. And it's supposed to get down in the 40s tonight, and I'm loving the fall weather because I get very tired of, the 9 months of 100-degree stuff. I get so tired of that. But I'm glad that stuff is gone for at least a little while. So I'm enjoying the fall weather. Right, I understand. 12 weeks, yeah, it's a long road to recovery there. Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stackers are in the house. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are doing good. Awesome, awesome. Good to see y'all here. Amy is on the bus. All right then. Be careful out there, Amy. My sister had a surgery on her foot. Has to do with some sort of, I forget the name of it, fasciitis, plantar fasciitis, I think is what it's called. She's been struggling with her foot hurting all the time, and they wanted her to wear all these special shoes with high arches in them, and none of that crap worked, so they finally did the surgery on her foot. Damn, what you gonna do with all that free time? I guess he'll, what's up, Michael Stacking? 46 here in Ohio and cloudy. Wow. Well, it's 71 here and a beautiful day. I've already been outside most of the day. The dogs, by the way, Rocky and Ripper, they are loving it. Loving it. I have to beg them to come in and eat at night. They love it so much. They deal with the heat like I do, and they got fur. I don't, but they do. So they're loving the crisp temperatures. Watch YouTube. That's right. There's plenty of stuff out there to watch, ain't there, Missy? Freeze a water bottle and roll your foot back and forth over it. It worked for me. Well, she had to get a little snippy done for hers. They ended up having to go in and snip some sort of a tendon or something. I don't know exactly what it is they did, but they made like a 2-inch hole in her foot. They went in there with instruments and snipped the things that were causing her problems. So she's been back to work about, I think she worked 3 days this week. So she's getting back at it. It's healing up. So definitely that's a good thing. Sometimes, freezing a water bottle will give you probably instantaneous relief for a while, but hers has been going on for years, and they've been fighting it and struggling with it. Finally just said, okay, surgery time. So that's how it was. She helped take care of me when I had my leg surgery, when I broke both bones in my leg back in COVID era times, and I had 58 staples. It was quite the big, large procedure. They had to open my kneecap up and run a rod down through there and all that. And so she took care of me. I'm taking care of her. You know, if she needs something, she's hollering at me. It's what brothers and sisters do, I reckon. Michael, how's Nancy doing today? Is she doing any better with her back and all? I know Miss Nancy's had some back issues. He's in there saying howdy, howdy, howdy. Changed up my display a little bit. I pulled out some of my little poured pieces here, put them out. Got the little Kansas Kid piece right here. This is the 101 Kansas Kid 1 ounce. Doesn't even have a stamp on it. Well, it does have a stamp on it right there. The Kansas Kid poured this, and I ended up getting it as a Christmas present one year. Much better. Okay, awesome, Michael. That's wonderful news. Great, great, great. So and then this is one of my favorite little Mutiny Metals pieces right here. The 2 revolvers and the skeleton. So I like that one. Mutiny Metals, like that. Subscriber gave me that. Very nice of them. Actually, they gave me several little pieces. Jack Stacks. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Come on and sit down a while. We'll be glad to have you in with us today. Hope you're doing well over there across the pond. Don't know what time it is over there. When I was a ham radio operator, we used we call it Zulu time, but it's actually GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. Because when you're communicating around the world, that's why the military uses it. Because when you're communicating around the world, everybody's got to be on the same clock. And I would meet different stations that, on different frequencies. We'd talk, for several hours. And, hey, I'm going to be back on tomorrow at such and such time, Zulu, So I learned a good bit about Zulu time in my ham radio days when I was hot and heavy. Yeah, it's 5 or 6. I can't remember which one. The daylight savings is it flops back and forth, I guess. Mizra's got a new light box for recording videos. Awesome. I love the way it works. Neato. I have overhead lights here. Let me move this camera just a little bit. I just have 2 overhead lights. Walmart specials. Probably ain't the best for what I do, but it works good enough, I suppose. I don't have one of those little ring light things that are round and all that. I just kind of use the light I have, and if I need to pull this light down a little further, I'll do that sometimes. Especially if I'm not on, if I'm not making videos and I'm studying on coins and stuff, I'll pull that light down real close and get my big magnifier out right here, so I can really see things good. It works 9:24 p.m. there. Wow. Yep. Probably around 3:30, I'm guessing now, here where I'm at. In the state of Alabama. So, how are y'all doing? What you doing? Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you holding? That's kind of the pattern I've been in. I'm holding. I mean, I'm buying a numismatic piece here and there, but really just kind of holding, stacking a little cash. And Christmas is coming up, so whatever I get in the month of November, that'll be my last stuff for the year, because December my check will go mostly to Christmas stuff. Because I didn't get ahead this year. I normally start buying Christmas stuff in September, and yeah, I've been procrastinating it, so it'll all be in 1 month this time. That's kind of the way it is. Me and my family get together, we'll all exchange gifts. So I look forward to that time. It's at Mom's house. She makes all her famous recipes, and those recipes get but like once a year or whatever. My mom's famous red velvet cake. Looking forward to that. I got that same magnifying glass 210 stacks in it. Yep. I believe these are 30 times magnifying. These are good. I use it for reading the chat on the live stream. I'm blind as a bat. But when it comes to coins, a loop or this thing, Kansas Kid sent me this. This thing really helps out on coins, and I put different color stickers on it because it's black and I kept losing it on my desk. So I put a bunch of different colors on it so I could find it, you know. It stands out. But of course I've got over here I've got a digital microscope. So for the blind man that needs to look at coins, I can do that as well. Spent a Christmas gift card on that last year, as a matter of fact. Only buying Constitutional for now. That's good. Hey, that's the cheapest you can get right now because the refiners aren't taking any. So most as you can get it under spot. That's the way to go. That's the way to do it. So yeah. I don't blame you for buying Constitutional. It's good stuff to have. I got several tubes of it myself. I know y'all can't see it down here, but I've actually got a few Benjis laid out right here on the very bottom edge of my little tray here, whatever it's called. So yep. I can't wait till they get all this Halloween crap off all the TV apps. I despise horror stuff. I know people are big into the horror Halloween crap, and I despise it. So at this point in time, I'm watching DVDs because there's nothing on worth watching. Uh, so I never got into the horror stuff and all that. I mean, things that my daddy would watch when I was a kid gave me nightmares, and they weren't even horror things. And I don't know. I've just always been that way, I guess. So I try to feed the good side of my spirit, not the bad side, I guess you could say. Raspberry Hedgehog, hello, hello. I resent your chip, and it hasn't been sent back yet. So unless it's in the box today, maybe it went on through this time. Still haven't received yours unless it's in the box today again. Good to see you. So I did add more postage and put it in a new envelope, sent it out. I sent it out on a Saturday, thinking maybe the weekend crew wouldn't stop it or whatever, because sometimes depending on where you get your mail at, they have a different crew on the weekend. So I thought maybe if I send it on the weekend, it'll slip on through and they'll send it. So fingers crossed it gets to you soon. Thank you, ma'am. I do appreciate that. So yep. And I tell you what, it's been, man, the weather's been awesome this week. M.O. Silver, hello. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I like that dog. I'm assuming that's a dog on your picture there. Either a dog or a cat. I like that. I like my dogs. I was ordering some new internet. They put some new fiber internet lines in our area back in April, and it's cool because now we're able to call and hook up the new internet company. And I was talking to them. She's like, "Well, I need to know how many people live in the household." I'm like, "Well, it's me and 2 dogs, but the dogs don't use devices, so I don't think they'll need nothing." And she just laughed. She was in Seattle. So looking forward to the fiber internet. It's supposed to be better. This crap, I'm on this old standard DSL, and every time it rains, it goes out. So hoping this new fiber internet's going to be better. It's going to be cheaper per month too. Wet there too, yeah. I got you. Pouring down there. It's a beautiful blue day, blue sky day outside. So, if it weren't for the wind blowing, I would try to do this outside. But the wind, these microphones pick up the wind pretty bad. So, plus the sun's bright, you wouldn't be able to see nothing. So at least in here I can kind of control the lights a little bit. So that one right there is just, maybe I can change that. Maybe it'll look better. So yep. That's what we got going on here. So we're getting some new internet. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to the cheaper bill per month. Because what I'm paying right now is over $100 for what they call streaming speed here. Because I watch TV using the internet as well. And so this new internet, once it's installed, I'll have to pay some installment money and all that. Once it's installed, it's going to be cutting my internet bill in half. So I'll be able to spend more money on silver or something else. Or pay more bills with it, one or the other. Whichever comes up first, I guess. So, been working on a typeset album, a Dansko typeset. And I got some coins that'll be coming in after the 3rd, after I pay him on the 3rd. So I'll plug a few holes in the old typeset. Hey Ronnie, how are you doing? Good to see you. Ronnie. Good to see you, buddy. So what have y'all been stacking? If you have been stacking. I know there's a lot of gold videos going around. Have you bought the dip? I know it went down yesterday. I swear to God, every YouTube channel, silver got smashed. What are we gonna do? Dude, metals go up and down. That's what metals do. So if you're upset that the metals went down, it must mean you bought at the top of the market. You FOMO'd in or whatever. So I hate it when every YouTube channel makes a video about the same blame thing. I just go outside. Don't even try to watch them all because they're all about the same thing. I don't do that. I do a different thing here. I do my new stuff when it comes in or whatever, and I don't follow the whole YouTube news circuit. I don't do that. So picked up 2 bars at $49. Awesome sauce. Were they vintage or they were just standard generic there, War? $49 ain't bad. So yeah. I got a couple of bars over here somewhere. I got them all wrapped up. I think this is them right here. Good old rubber bands. When you start sending coins in for grading, you have to have rubber bands, and then once you have them, they come in handy. So you start using them more. So I got a bar there and a bar here. I got the old Una in the line bar. Pretty cool. That was a gift from Getita Oso. And then I got this bar. This was a gift from Emerald Coast SEstkr. So we got that one. I think this is a Silver Town. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a vintage or nothing. Let's see what Missy's saying here. I'm going to see what it's doing on Friday, payday, right? War says generic Silver Towns. Awesome. Papa M and Mama Nancy. Like them. They're cool. I used to. That's all I had was bars. Way back when, I think it was 2021 or 2022 when I started this channel, and it was just Southeast stacking, kind of like it used to be. All I had was bars. I had 1-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars, and then over time, I traded a lot of that heavy, the 10 and 5-ounce bars. I traded all that for gold. So, and then a lot of the generic 1-ounce bars went towards gold as well. I would take my silver to the not so local coin shop, which is an hour and a half away from me, and he'd let me trade out silver for gold. And so these are the only 2 bars I got right now. That's the ones right there. So, everything else I have is round. Well, I mean, I've got these little gold bars here, 2.5 gram, 1 gram, 2.5 gram platinum right there. And then some of these little T bars, some of these little T the silver stacker, some of those are little tiny bars, I suppose. But, kind of waiting on silver to go on down some more, and so I can start buying some more generic stuff. Right. Yeah. Yeah. If you find something cool, yeah, I know how that is. You start finding something cool, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I might have to have that. uh, so yeah, that's kind of my deal. I got into the that's why I got into the numismatic stuff, because I don't know, something about the history of stuff, knowing where it's been, and I really got into the numismatic side of stuff. So I started buying like real old stuff, Seed of Liberty stuff. I've got a 1781 half real, which is paper thin because it's so old, but it just oozes coolness. I like it a lot. I don't know. I guess it's just a feeling of nostalgia, and you're thinking, that thing could have been in Abraham Lincoln's pocket or something like that. Cash and carry, don't like online. I have done online, but I did not use a debit card. I used the e-check. It takes longer, but they don't charge you that 3% fee. Like if you buy $600 worth of stuff, let's say on SD Bullion, just for an example, and you buy it all on a debit card, 6% of 300 is what they're going to charge you for using a debit card. So I would always do the e-check. It was cheaper that way. It took longer for your stuff to get here, but it was cheaper. They didn't charge you that 3% of the whole order. History, yes, Michael, exactly. I like the history of it. So it's still online. I know it's still coming out of your account. I know, but when you live out here in the middle of no freaking where I live, you only have so many options, I guess. So that's kind of just how it is. I'm gonna do this for Michael. Look, Michael, a slab Morgan. Hoo-hoo! Michael likes his slab Morgans. Uh, I like them too, though. It is history, and I guess that's why I've kind of gotten into buying the old numismatic stuff. Plus, it's good to have things that aren't tied to spot price. Like spot goes to zero, you have nothing. But if you have numismatic type pieces, that stuff's only going to go up over time. This, where was it at? This 1853 City of Liberty quarter is just going to get older and older and more valuable and more valuable. So this is not, it's silver, but it's not tied to spot price like bullion is. So I like a good plethora of items in my stuff, in my stash, I guess. 3D Woodworks. Hello, buddy. You got one of them. Yeah, you do. What's up, 3D? Hope you're doing okay. Appreciate you hanging out with us today. Wednesday's my day, so I'll try to get on here and hang out with the community a little bit and see how everybody's doing. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I just feel like hanging out with y'all, seeing what y'all are up to, and all that kind of good jazz. And I think it's good to interact with you people sometimes. Got you guys stuck up in my hard hat while I'm working. Hey, I appreciate that. I know you're busy and everything else. Our band's tied in a knot all of a sudden. I appreciate you being with us and listening. I know people are busy and working. That's just kind of how it is. Sometimes you have to do what you got to do. My mom asked me this year, well, she always asks, because she knows I'm into coins, but she has no idea what coins cost. And she's like, "Do you need any coin stuff?" I'm like, "Yeah, you want to buy me a seated dollar? They're only 500." Uh, she said, "I ain't spending $500 on you." I said, well, "That's what I thought." So yeah, no, I don't need no coin stuff. I said I would like a Bluetooth speaker. My old Bluetooth speaker died. So when I'm in here cleaning house, I got something to listen to. So she's gonna buy me a Bluetooth speaker. E-checks are the way to do it. Absolutely right. That's the way I like to do mine too. If I'm buying from an online bullion company, every cloud has a silver lining. That's exactly right. So yeah, let's see here. Coin stands. Yeah, I like coin stands. I got a few. Some of the first things I actually bought was coin stands. They help you display your stuff when you want to display it for a video or whatever. Uh, I don't know how many I got. Seemed like I probably got 25 or something like that. They're El Cheapo on Amazon, so that ain't no big thing. I've actually got this dollar bill on coin stands as well, so they come in handy. This should not be a double tap. You should be able to just go out and hit the old like button because I'm not on the vertical. But either way, yes, give us a thumbs up. That'd be most appreciated. You got a CAC G Morgan coming. Awesome. What grade is it, Michael? I know you like M65s or better. Or 32. I don't have any 65 or better. I got a 64. Uh, War's making fun of my coin stands, I guess. He thinks it's funny. I got one MS64 right here. So, in National Coin Guarantee, NCG, whatever. It's in an old NCG holder. It's a pretty coin, though. MS64. That's the closest one I got to a 65 right there. 64 plus. Ooh, the plus. That's awesome. All 70s to Michael. Right. Well, him and who was it? Bulicano or somebody argue over coin grades all the time. They misgraded that. It's a 65. It's not a 63 or it's one way or the other. And I just got in there one day because I got tired of the arguing, and I said, "They're all MS70s. The every last one of them. Now quit arguing." And so, yeah, I like my numismatic stuff though. Thank you, Ronnie. Yep, get you smash your thumbs up. I had to sell my house to pay for it, laughing out loud. Well, brother, I owe MST $581, so I feel you. Uh, I did buy some real nice seated half, a really, really nice seated quarter, $225 worth of a seated quarter. So some hole fillers for my Dansco album. Yeah. So that's why I haven't bought nothing else because I'm already up big, and so I got to pay him 581 when payday gets here. That's almost half my check. So coin coins are fun, but coins are expensive, and currency is too. By the way, currency ain't cheap. Yeah, and it's probably 6 coins, that I've got. One of them's a cat bust dime, but it wasn't but like $30. Uh, I got a seated half, a seated quarter. These are years I don't have. There's a certain year range in my Dansco album for some of the seateds have arrows, some of them don't. My dogs are barking outside. But anyway, so I need these holes filled in my Dansco, and doing a top set is inexpensive. Woohoo! Yes, sir. So, yep. I feel you on the selling your house to pay for it. Thankfully, I own my house. I don't rent. This is a kind of a mobile home situation, but it's big enough for me and the dogs. We get by, and I got a good roof over my head, and I'm very thankful for that. So, a lot of people think people that live in mobile homes are just trash or whatever, and some of them are. Some of them are, but you know, I'm just thankful for what I got. To be honest with you. 6 in here, 15 likes. Awesome. Can't beat that. Appreciate all that, y'all. 31 minutes, so cool. Maybe we'll have some more folks come on in here in a minute. I like these, I like the old Canadian silver. I like the Royal Canadian Mint. I think they make a really nice product. They made a nice product back in the 2010s, but their milk spots was getting plumb out of hand. But I like the old maples, so that's cool. Looks like I got a Libertad over here somewhere. A Libertad. It's the only one I got. It's the only one I'll ever have, because these suckers are too daggone expensive. But I know people who love their Libertads. I remember when I was watching you a year ago. It's crazy how much your stock has grown over a short time. I respect that, sir. I appreciate that. You know, yeah, I mean, I'm building a stock here, and I've got more coins at the grader now. So, I'm working on it. This is my legacy. This is not something I'm going to sell unless emergency happens or something like that. When emergencies arise, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I'm doing all this because I'm a poor man. I'm on a fixed income, and I have nothing to leave my niece. I don't have children, so I have nothing to leave none of my family members, and so I enjoy coins. So this gives me something to do, and it gives them something to remember me by, I guess. So yeah, it's kind of working out for all of us. Looking for an '86 Libertad. I'll find one eventually. 86. Wouldn't that be an Onza? Onza? Whatever. I know what you mean, though. Yeah, you'll find one. You'll pay an arm and a leg for it, but you will find one. I like the bigger one, the old Onzas. Yeah, I like those better. I mean, this is cool. It's got the half-naked chick on it, and that's why everybody likes it. It's a booby coin, but I dig the old Mexican, the old Mexican coins. I got one of those 25 pesos with the dancing guy on it, the Olympic rings and all that stuff on it. I got one of those, and let me get out my whatever this is. Maybe that'll sit there. Let me get out my little box of stuff here. Anyway, I like the old Mexican numismatic stuff. Good Lord, man. I got some old Mexican coins in here somewhere. A 1 shilling. I got one of those old 10% silver dollars. Or silver pesos, I guess. Un peso. Anyway. Thought I would find it real quick, but I don't guess I will. Anyway, I like the older coin. Yeah, there it is right there. These only have like 10% on them, but still history, Nut on it there. Pretty cool. That's in really good. I mean, if I was going to grade it, it would probably grade out good, but 10% silver, they ain't worth a whole bunch. But I still like them. You know what I'm saying? I love the Mexican silver, especially the old 90%. Yes, and the 999. Yeah, come too. Uh, like my 9%. Where's this thing at? This is a proof Benji. This is one of those wannabe holders, where you can open it up and put whatever you want in there. I got a 63 Benji. It's a proof. It's really nice. I put it in here to keep it from getting scratched up because proof coins are so easy to scratch. So that's in my little holder thing over there. I like my percent. I like a little bit of all of it. I like the bills, the notes. So yeah, it would seem that I'm a collector of just about anything to do with money or coins or whatever. I have not seen one in real life. I have seen pictures of one. Talking about really pretty proof walkers. Uh, Not silver eagles now, but proof walkers. Yeah, they're really pretty, and they are very expensive. No doubt about it. But I have seen some. Uh, I think I was on PCGS Coin Facts or something, and I pulled it up one day. So I'll look at stuff like that. Pretty cool. Yeah, I want one bad. Yeah, I'm with you. I've got a couple of walkers at the graders right now. They should be mint state coins. They're not proof or nothing like that, but they're just business strikes. They should be mint states, or maybe MS60 at least. One of them should be. The other one should be in 63 or something. I would think, but I'm not the grader, and you know what they say about coin grading? It's subjective. Uh, you know, but I'm not one of these people who crack out coins and send them back in like Blue Ridge Silverhound and some of these other guys that are obviously got more money than they know what to do with. Once I get slabbed, I just keep it slabbed, and the reason why I slab coins is so my family can't take time for it or whatever. That's kind of why I like them slabbing stuff. So makes them think more about it before they just take it to the bank and get 10 cents for it or whatever. Or spend it, you know what I'm saying? Just spend like 9%, just go to the bank and spend it or whatever. PCGS, I wish you looked, sir. I heard they're shipping times. I don't use PCGS. These are ANAX coins, American Numismatic Coin Grading, I guess. ANAX. There's, well, let me get one that ain't in a little protector thing here. Get back in there. Maybe you can see that better on this one. ANAX. That's who I use. Right there. ANAX. Or Annex, or whatever how you say it. I'm using them because they're a little cheaper. And my last mission to Annex took about 2 months. Not bad. So yeah. 11 people in the house. Thank y'all for coming on in. Smash the old like button for me if you would. Hey, share out the stream. That'd be awesome as well. So I know I hadn't put out very many videos here recently, but it's just that part of the month where everything that I had to spend has been spent, and it's all came in already. So just kind of waiting on the next payday. Wherever that's kind of how it is. I got you. I'm with you. Yep. I mean, I just accept what they say about my coins. They say it's clean, it's clean. If they say it's scratched, it's scratched. It really hurt on this one because this would have been $1 coin if it got a straight grade on it. But that's a $350 coin. It would have been higher than that if they had straight graded it, but they said scratch cleaned on it. trade dollar. I bought this at the fun show down there in Florida. I like the history of these things, though. The history is what I like. That's Michael's favorite coin right there, by the way. I tried to make him a deal the other night. I told him he'd send me that MS-66 New Rochelle commemorative half, and I'd send him this. He didn't take me up on it, so I guess he decided against all that. See if he's still in there. Nobody's talking but you, Silver Eagle. Hey, I don't care. I'll talk to you, brother. I've been stacking up on some kookaburras. I like kookaburras. I like birds, period. I'm a kind of a birder guy. I'm a bird watcher. So, kind of been into my kookaburras stuff a little bit. I've been buying one of these a month, trying to. There's War. He's talking now. Let's see what he's saying here. Everybody wants Michael's New Rochelle. It's a nice coin. I think it's MS-66. I was there the night he bought it over at Morgan Silver Treasures. I knew. I was like, yep, that's going to be a hot coin because it was beautiful when he bought it. I knew it was going to be at least, I was thinking it was going to be a 67 or something, or a 70 maybe. All day, brother. All day. That's right. Oops, I hit the camera. Sorry about that, y'all. What have we got in here now? This is my little dog coin I didn't get out. My year of the dog. I like it. This was a gift as well. I can't remember who it's from. Forgive me. But this was a gift. And it looks like my German Shepherd, so I kinda dig it. The capsule doesn't exactly fit, but it's keeping it from getting scratched up at least. I'm not worried about a little edge ding. Who looks at the reeds anyway? I mean, seriously. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that one. That's a Series 2 Lunar Dog. So, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I thought it was a 66, Michael. Laughing out loud. Droopy Dog. Cool trade dollar. There's a bunch of counterfeits of those. Yep. Yeah, you have to be careful on the trade dollars. And, you know, depending on what you like and who you are, a lot of people like the trade dollars with chalk marks all over them. You know, these were minted in America and they were sent to Asia. If you don't know about the history of trade dollars, they were minted here and they were sent to Asia for trade, hence the name trade dollar. You see all these bullion coins that say trade unit. This is the original trade unit right here. And so, you know, these were made for a while, then they stopped making them. But a lot of people like them with those stupid Chinese chalk marks all over them. I like the coin as original as I can get it. That's just me. I guess I'm a coin purist or whatever, but very pretty, very, very pretty coin. Like it says, clean scratch, but it's AU55 details. You know, back in them days, man, they just cleaned everything, you know. I challenge you, find a original coin from 1877 that hasn't been cleaned. It's hard. It's tough. You know, I'm very blessed that this little seated quarter from 1853, I'm glad it wasn't cleaned. So that's the original coin there. They straight graded it. So anything from 1800s, people just wipe that stuff with whatever. Ethan, first time on here. Hello, Ethan. Welcome, welcome. We're just a laid back silver stacking and gold stacking channel, and you know, I'm just trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you subscribing if you would. You know, it's free, doesn't cost you nothing. And you know, share the video with your friends or the live stream with your friends. If you got other friends who stack, that'd be awesome too. You know, I'm on a fixed income. And you know, if I can stack on a fixed income, then trust me, you can start you a silver stack. You know, for a couple of bucks a week, you can do it. So welcome to you. I did nice. I stacked silver too. Awesome, awesome. Well, welcome aboard, then. You're amongst friends here. I guarantee you. What kind of silver you like to stack, Ethan? What's your favorite stuff? You like the generic stuff? You like the the what they call them, semi-numies or whatever? Do you like bills, notes? What you like? This is my 2 ounce lunar. That's a pretty coin. And I like the 2 ounce size. I just wish it was a little fatter, but it's pretty nice. It's big around, you know. Goldbacks. Whoa. I accidentally hit a menu. Canadian currency mainly. Gotcha. Sweet. I like my Canadian stuff. I got a maple. I got some Canadian 80% stuff. Uh, in fact, I've got a Canadian quarter that's probably mint state from old King George VI. If I can find it, 72% silver. That's not it. Of course, I've got some Canadian dimes and that kind of stuff as well. 27. That's the Straits and Settlements. That's not it. Canadian Silver Seeker. I got his stuff in there. That's it right there. I believe that's going to be the one. There's a Canadian right there. Check out the luster on that bad boy. I picked up this quarter on Whatnot for a couple of bucks. That thing's actually got luster on it still. Let me get it flipped right. I forgot y'all's don't flip like ours do. Got the old caribou on it. So, yep, I like my Canadian stuff too. I just recently got a Canadian dollar, one of those supposed devil face dollars. I got one of those. 2 ounces, nice. Yep. So yeah, I like my Canadian stuff. I like a little bit of everything. I was just telling everybody earlier, I collect a little bit of everything. If it has to do with coins or currency, I probably collect a little bit of it. Gives me something to do with my time, you know. I mean, you know. So I'm an older person. I'm retired, and so gives me something to do with my time, something I enjoy, something small. You know, it doesn't take up a whole lot of room. So my coin stuff, I like it. I dig it. Check out this Standing Liberty here. It almost made mint state. Well, it was 10 away from the mint state. It's a pretty coin. All them feathers on that bird. I like that. What we got right here? That's that trade dollar again. That's that Barber half. It's clean. What else we got here? I like large cents too. I don't know how y'all are about large cents, but I'm into large cents. I like the 2 cent pieces, 3 cent pieces. Kind of into all that as well. Trying to get this little protector off this coin so y'all can see it. It's a little large cent right here. Braided hair. It was cleaned. Again, anything from the 1800s is going to be cleaned. I can just guarantee you. That's why I just tell them to holder these suckers anyway. You know, if I feel better about them being protected in a slab. That's got really good details on it. 1 cent. So I like that. What's up, Raz Bobo? Good to see you. Half dime. Yeah, I got a few half dimes. None of my half dimes are slab, but I do have. I think they're all in my Dansko album right now. A half dime or two in here. Those are quarters there. Nope. I got seated dimes, half dimes, mercury dimes. I got a little bit of everything. Yep, I think my half dimes are going to be in the Dansko book, which I did not get out of the safe. Mercury dime. Tell you what I do have though. I got this half real from 1781. It's paper thin, but it oozes coolness. Let's see here. If I can get it out. It would be so easy to bend this coin. It is paper thin. Check this out. It's tiny though. Let me get it straightened out here. One Spanish half real. It's got the pillars on the back. I don't know if I'm holding it right. That's a neat little piece of history right there. I want an 8 real one of these days. I will get one when I get some money. Eminem. Hey, Liberty Bleed. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in the house, buddy. Liberty Bleed Silver. My buddy, my buddy. Howdy, howdy to you. Good to see you, man. Liberty Bleed Silver has an awesome channel. Y'all go out and check him out. Sub him up. Out there in Las Vegas. And slide that up there where it's out of my way for a second. So check him out. Check out, there's a lot of channels in the chat. Great channels. Michael and Nancy Stacking. I see you changed your name too. Let's see. Who other channels? MR Silver, Eagle, MO Silver. So yeah, lots of good channels in here. Check out all these people. I don't know nothing about Droopy Dog. He may have a channel. But yeah, check out all these fine folks in chat. Some good channels in here. For sure, for sure. Hope you're doing well, LBS. Let's look in here. See what we got up in here now. Uh-oh. Look there, boys. We got us some gold. Look at there. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't mind sharing. Again, I like the Canadian maple leafs. I like the 24 karat gold. That's my favorite. So, I'm all about the Canadian maples. I just don't like the look of the Americans' Gold Eagle. They look like brass. They don't look like gold. So I'm a gold fanatic, I guess. But I like the Canadians. I like the 24 karat gold, no matter what it is. I like the 24 karat stuff. That's my favorite. Here's a Bobby Dazzler. This has got the Queen's Years of Reign on it. Pretty cool. I think it's a 23. So, yep. What's up, Broke Stacker? What you up to, buddy? Mr. SE. Oh, Lord of mercy. I'm not Mr. anything. I appreciate that, but I'm not Mr. nothing. I'm just old SE. Here's a laureate head. Or a laureate portrait, I guess you call it. A long neck queen on that one. This is an earlier one. Again, the old maple. It's another early one. So, yep. I I like my 24 karat gold. I just think it looks better. It probably don't copper spot as much either, I'm guessing. And then I got the old U.S. Mint Standing Liberty. I got that one on my latest little gold silver trade deal. Yeah, she's pretty. It's going, LBS, just another hump day. Yep. Thank you, boy. Already looking forward to the weekend. How it is, man. That's how it is. Got my mind on a good weekend. Yep. Y'all ain't never heard of Creed Fisher. If you're into country music, you check out Creed Fisher. They won't play him on the radio because, you know, he's actual country. Not this country pop crap they're playing on the radio nowadays. That's pathetic, ain't it? It's pathetic what they've done to country music. Just saying. Got a call, y'all. Okay, LBS. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. God bless you. Have a good one. On my poker chip. I don't know how many poker chips I got now. I guess I need to go count them. I got a slew of them. Stack and prep. Money is metals. In fact, I hope y'all are prepped up. Because I'm telling you, any day now. I don't know. I'm not a doomer or a gloomer, and I pray none of it happens. But, man, it looks like the world's just going to tank. The dollar's tanking for sure. 10 in here. 20 likes. All right. Appreciate that. Somebody asked me one time where I got this at. This is my actual thumb. If y'all tell, that is my actual thumb. I just cut it out on a piece of wood. Put my fist down on a piece of wood and actually just cut it out. So, like and sub. Appreciate y'all. What did I do with my... Here we go. Southeast Stacking and Collecting. I'll trade an Euro shell for a gold Standing Liberty. No, you won't neither, son. No. You think I'm that stupid? Nah. I believe I keep what I got, brother. Nice try, though. I will have to give it to you. That was a nice try. No, you're not. I'm keeping all my quarter-ounce gold stuff here. I'm keeping all of these quarter-ounce gold pieces are staying. You know. So, but yeah, I appreciate the offer, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, I know. You're getting a good kick out of that, ain't you? That's all right. Me and Michael cut up all the time. So what do y'all think about, Trump has changed his mind. He's going to let these 600,000 Chinese spies in now all of a sudden, or students, whatever they call them. I don't like that at all. 600,000 Chinese student spies. I don't like them being in our country. I don't like them owning land here. What's y'all's thoughts on that? I don't think they need to own any land here, but that's just me. I'm not happy about all that, to say the least. And he needs to quit sending money to Argentina and all these other places. And, you know, what happened to America first? That's what the man ran on. What happened to that? I guess the deep state got in there and corrupted him, I reckon. I don't know exactly. It's crazy. Send them all home. Stack them high. Hello, hello. Good to see you, bud. History, buddy. Yep. No way, Jose. Yeah, I don't like it either. You know, I don't understand him. Trump, that is. You know, I voted for him, but he's not doing what he ran on doing. You know, he ran on America first. Now it's not America First anymore, and that's pissing me off about him. Uh, politics. That's what happens. They run on good things. They lie to our faces, and then they get in there behind closed doors and do whatever the hell they want, man. And that is why this country is dying, yo, dying. So it pisses me off just thinking about it. It is what it is. What am I going to do about it? Right, right. Thank you. Yes, stack them high. Open them up to American students. You know, you think about it. All these Chinese spies, or I'm sorry, students, are going to come in here. They're going to take all the STEM classes. Science, technology, whatever, math, whatever STEM stands for. I forgot. Engineering, I think. So they're going to come in here and take all that they learn and take it back to China, and you know they're gonna find out our trade secrets on things over here while they're roaming around our country, roaming around the campuses or whatever, and then they're gonna take them back, and China's gonna end up defeating us because of it. Pursuing a higher education and freedom through citizenship legally is fine, but I also have my suspicions of nefarious acts. Yes, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. If it was just that, but see, that's not how China works. If China sends you to another country, yes, you're there to get your education and bring that back to the Chinese government or whatever. You're there to get your training, but you're also there. And the way China works, y'all, if you don't go take pictures of this military base, we're going to kill your family. We're going to kill your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister. That's how China works. They are a communist country. They can call it the People's Republic of China all they want. The people don't own nothing. The Chinese government runs everything. So, sorry. I didn't mean to go off on a little spout, a little rant there, but that kind of happens when you're an American city, when you're an American citizen, and all your freaking politicians want to put illegals over everybody else. That pisses me off too. And as far as the government being shut down, leave it shut down. I guess they tried to renegotiate that a CR again, and they ain't gonna have it. Freedom of speech. Yep, yep. Well, they done lost that over in England. You make them put a meme on a Facebook post, they'll take your ass to jail over there in England now. This is why you should have never given up your 2A rights or your guns. Just saying. But it's too late for Australia and Great Britain and a lot of these countries. It's too late now. But, it still ain't too late for us. Just saying. I don't know, I didn't mean to turn this into a political rant. That's kind of where it's going. Even legal immigration costs us. Most of these people send a big chunk of what they make back to the country they came from. They don't spend it in supporting the community they live in. Preach it. And by the way, yes, that is correct. And when my immigrants came to Ellis Island, I've got my family history on my mom's side right all the way back to Ellis Island. When they came over here, they were Italians, or I got some Italians in my family. My mama's maiden name is Bailey, so there you go. That's Italian, or I think no, it's I don't know, Irish, I guess, Scottish or something. Anyway, whatever it is, I forget, y'all. Uh, Bailey, I think, is Scottish, but anyway, they came over here and they were glad to be able to come over here and become Americans. They still had their language and they still used it, but they weren't waving Irish flags or whatever like all these people now are. I just don't understand it. Bailey is Irish. Okay, I thought it was. Yeah, thank you. The wolves are at the gate. Our sovereignty and liberty are not up for debate. I agree, broke. Uh, Patricia. Hello, hello. Never seen you in here before, but welcome on in, Patricia Sims. How do you sign up? Uh, sign up for what? I don't know. But yeah, it's the way they're doing us. They're, it drives me nuts. Joe Biden got up in front of everybody and said, white supremacy is the biggest problem in the country. What a joke. I don't even know any white supremacists. And I live in Alabama. So, I saw a meme the other day that had the KKK. It said Democrats then, and it showed all these Antifa people with masks on, Democrats now. That's a fact, Jack. I had no Kings protests in my town this past weekend. Wild Kings wouldn't allow protesters against them to happen. So they banned your First Amendment right. That ain't right. You hit that subscribe. Yeah, you hit the subscribe button. That's how you join us. That's how you sign up, I guess. Yeah, I was just talking about y'all. I believe Raspberry Hedgehog. Uh, I know. All these hundreds of years ago, the Muslims were taking over the globe, and it's happening all over again. So, uh, it just pisses me off. Which country? England? I'm assuming that's where you're from, but I could be wrong. UK. Isn't England in the UK? Anyway. I don't know. Maybe it ain't. I don't know much about that part of the world, I'm sorry to say. Uh, yeah, that's what I heard. I heard y'all can't even put a meme on a Facebook post. They'll come get you and throw your rear ends in jail or something like that. Y'all should have gone to the old 2A. I'm just saying. Should have held on. I know y'all's laws are different. Y'all have the Magna Carta or whatever, but, should never gave the weapons up. So, yeah. I know it's bad over there. I know it is. Uh, and see, that's what they want. They want total control. All this new digital ID crap that's going on in Europe now. I watch a channel called Survival Lily. She's a survivalist instructor or whatever. She shows how to do things to survive, and I'm into some of the survival stuff I watch on YouTube. But she's been giving updates on what they're doing in Austria, because that's where she's at. She's in Austria, and they're pushing all this digital ID crap. And you can't work if you don't have digital ID. You can't buy groceries if you don't have digital ID, and all this, that, and the other. And that's what they were trying to do here before Trump won again. So I'm not for it. I'm just not, y'all. Living in the chat, awesome. 24 likes, appreciate that, y'all. So yeah, it's I know it's bad over there, y'all. I know it's bad over there in the UK. Yeah, but eventually it's gonna be bad everywhere. This ain't just happening to one or two countries. This is a global. This is a global thing. The rich elites are wanting a global takeover. They're wanting all one money, all one religion. Eventually that's what it's all going to lead to. And the digital ID. Oh, you bought too much silver last month. We're not going to let you buy none this time. Your car's too old. You've been buying old gasoline. You need to buy an EV or you can't buy gas. You know. You weigh 300 pounds. You can't afford to eat more chocolate. Sorry, cut you off. That's what it's going to be like. Yes, I'm just saying. We got to stand up and go against this digital reset and this digital ID crap. I'm just saying. I feel like I'm just preaching a sermon. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I'm not mad at y'all. I'm just mad at the way things are going. Hope y'all understand that. So, yeah. Nobody's saying Jack, where my chat is tore up. One or the other. Let me go live chat. It leads to control. Yes, bro. It all leads to control. Exactly right, buddy. Uh, so yeah, it's none of it's good, man. None of it's good, and uh, I've been watching a series of videos from Tucker Carlson. You know, whatever you think about him, hey, I understand some people don't care for him, but he's been putting out a series of videos about things that most people don't know about 9/11. And it's been quite eye opening, you know, the things that he's talking about, the things that happened before 9/11 and after 9/11, and all the powers that the CIA for like tracking people's phone calls, reading people's texts. They got all these powers in the Patriot Act. They don't need the warrant to do nothing anymore. And that's rather eye opening as well. Just saying. Mine doesn't say all messages, I don't think. Let me see. Mine says top chat, live chat, none. That's what my options are on this phone. Top chat, live chat, none. I'm going to go live chat. So that's what my options are. I appreciate it though. Oh, yeah. It's not good. Patriot Act has been in place since 2001. I know, but most people don't know, and I was included in that. They don't know what all was in that. And the CIA, they got way more than just more funding. They got more things they can do without warrants. The CIA has all the power it wants now since the Patriot Act. They can track my phone. They can read my emails, my text messages. They don't have to get warrants for nothing. They can come bust my door down and search my house without a warrant. All that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Not good. Our rights are basically obliterated. What I was seeing in it. Well, the chat is slowing down, so I'm taking it y'all are running out of stuff. Is it me or is it cutting in and out? What's up, Humble? I don't know. Humble, is the sound cutting in and out? Broke Sucker, is my sound cutting in and out, y'all? Can y'all hear me 5x5? See me? Gotta go. Have a great. Okay, thank you, Humble. Appreciate that. All right, Broke. You have a good day, buddy. Okay. It may be you, Raspberry. I'm not sure. Tyranny often comes wrapped in a cloak of safety and security. Don't fall for it. Well, I'm afraid it's too late. I mean, boy, Bush just lied through his teeth about a bunch of things. All the weapons of mass destruction that weren't there. Jordanians on the planes that hit the towers, but let's go into Iraq instead. Because the Jordanians have oil. So, you know, Bush, they're all from Texas, oil country. So we don't want to upset the Jordanians and all, you know, well they have oil and all this, and so let's just go take on Iraq. That's basically how it happened. All the people on the planes were Jordanian militants people. Yeah. Can I get the Kraken? I'm not sure what that means. Get the Kraken. I don't know. Sounds good. Thank you, Philip Marshall. Appreciate you being here as well. Bush was a disaster. Absolutely right, Stockham High. Absolutely right. He was a Republican disaster. Is right. Uh, you know, politicians, man. That's all they do is lie. They lie to us. They get elected, then they lie some more, and they do things behind closed doors that they don't care what it does to the country. Hey, they're getting rich. They can move to Switzerland if they want to. Doesn't matter. Nothing applies to them, you know. Bye, Raspberry. Talk to you later. Appreciate you being here. God bless you. Maybe if you go out and come back in, your sound problem will be fixed. If it's still doing that. God bless you. My sound's gone. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, Raspberry. I don't know what's going on. Maybe your internet. I don't know. Maybe mine. Who knows? But yeah, it's you know, sounds good. Sounds good, bro. Okay. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate that. Because sometimes I wonder. I do live out in the sticks, y'all, and my internet is it's not the best. So I'll put it that way. Let's see what else we got over here. I got a 1 shilling coin from the UK. 1932. Hey, SEstkr, how are you doing? Good to see you. I noticed you're just about to hit 1K, like I am, sorta. Of course, I'm behind you a little ways. But good to see you in the house. SEstkr has an awesome channel. Y'all go sub up to her. So definitely, if you haven't subscribed to SEstkr, she is a female stacker, and she loves the hand poured stuff, and so nothing wrong with that. Everybody has different tastes. Hand poured stuff is a little too expensive for my blood, for the most part. I heard a tiny cutout before too, but it's good now. Okay. Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, I appreciate that. I don't know. Could be this phone whacking out on me. Or it could be the government trying to block me from talking since they're probably ringing all their bells over at the FBI or wherever. So, it's alright. I'm already on the list anyway. It doesn't matter. So, yep. Love the poker chips. Oh, yeah, she's queen of the poker chips. I think SEstkr may be the only person that has more poker chips than I do. She's probably the only one that's got more than I do. I got quite a few poker chips myself. Weather or aliens? You know, do I believe in aliens? Yes, they're illegal and they come across the border. Since the United States government has come out and said that little green men from other planets are real, the second they did that, I don't believe it. It's a distraction. All that mess is a distraction. You know, all these UAPs and things that these pilots are seeing, guarantee you they're from other countries on this planet, or they're experimental aircraft that the United States is doing. No proof for me, thanks, right? Mustard and biscuits, welcome aboard, sir. I'm assuming you're a sir, but if you're not, my bad. Welcome aboard, Mustard and Biscuits. Good to see you. Good to have you on the channel. It's the first time I've ever seen you over here. Appreciate you. Thanks. Yes. Okay. All right. You know, sometimes you just don't know until you know. I'm a dude. I live in Alabama. I like to bass fish, and I used to like hunting, but my body's since I got this metal bar in my leg, I really can't take the cold anymore, so I really don't do much hunting anymore. But I do like to bass fish and like to get outside, ride the old four-wheeler, go mud riding, whatever. Loving the country life, and I can just wear my gun outside my clothes on the property here. I live on a small farm, my dad's farm, matter of fact. So he's still with us. He's in his 70s. He's a Vietnam veteran. The Bionic Stacker. Who's the Bionic Stacker? I don't know who that is. We got a Bionic Stacker in here? looking. Nope, I don't see a bionic stacker. The bionic stacker. That's funny. The $6 million stacker. I used to watch old Lee Major's $6 million Man. It was one of my favorite things to watch on TV when I was a kid. The Fall Guy. You with the medal. Oh, okay. I'm the bionic stacker. Gotcha. My stack is not as big as, I don't show everything I got here. I don't believe in doing full stack videos. I try to only show about, 30 to 40% of what I got. There's a lot of money in that box right there. I don't show everything. I don't show all my cards. I just don't believe in doing that. But I like to lay some stuff out here for people to gander upon and think about. And since the dollar's tanking, maybe somebody new will say, you know what? I need to go buy me some silver. We can build him back better, right? Right? And now I think I like the Robo Stacker better than the Bionic Stacker. Robo Stacker, the RoboCop, whatever. It don't matter. Just call me for supper. That's all I'm saying. Just call me for dinner. Will that stand right there? I guess it will. No need to show off the fun stuff. Right? Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I believe these, especially these channels like, I can't remember who it was. I don't know who, some big channel like had 100,000 subscribers, did a full stack video, and I thought, you are an idiot, dude. Yeah, like, I don't know, like 90 something ounces of gold on the table, and I don't know, $3,000 or $4,000 ounces of silver, and I'm like, why not just make yourself a target? I don't think I would do that. For security reasons, I just don't think it's, yeah, I don't know, might have been. Can't remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, I just don't believe in doing full stack videos and stuff like that. Security, I just don't believe in it. If you're a small channel, like you just got started and you made your first 100, that's fine. Asset, howdy ho, neighbor. Hope you are well. I'm good, brother. Good to see SEstkr in the house. If y'all not subscribed to SEstkr, you're doing the internet wrong. You need to go subscribe. He's got a good channel. He's a busy feller, so he don't get to make content very often, but he makes some good content over there. I'm sure there's 100 videos over there you can go watch. Silver Dragon. Yeah, Silver Dragons, I believe, is who I was thinking of. Solo Tips 510. State looks lovely. Thank you, sir. I just posted one today. Well, goody. I'll have to go watch it, man. Finally. Okay, awesome. So, we've been talking about a plethora of items. Silver, gold, prices, the dollar, the government. Yeah, oh yeah. We done went through some topics today. I hope you and the family are good, brother. I went to the fun show with the SEstkr and his family. They allowed me to ride along, and me and Asset get in some deep conversations. We're very like-minded individuals in that way, and so yeah, Asset's a good buddy of mine. Yeah, that's all right, brother. Don't worry about it. I just appreciate you coming, and I know you're probably busy, and I appreciate you taking your time to just come over here and smash the old like and say hey. I do appreciate that. Yo, you and I are both crazy. Yeah, that's about right. People would think we were crazy if they heard what we were talking about, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of how we roll. Us Alabama boys. SEstkr in Alabama as well. I did not buy the dip solo. Wish I could have. I got emergency cash. I could have blown on it, but what good's it gonna do if you blow it? So, you know, I didn't buy anything during the dip. I assume it's going back up today. I really hadn't even looked at it, the prices today, but uh, I'm waiting for a bigger dip, I guess you could say. Waiting for the big dip, waiting for the big pullback, so I can go and buy some generic stuff and load up on some ounces. I was able to buy the dip, and that's what my video is about. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Gold or silver? You don't have to give it away. 48.53. How do we bid? How do we bid? This is not an auction, if that's what you're saying. This is not an auction. This is just a chilling chat type of thing. Sorry if you thought this was an auction. It's not. I'm not auctioning off my silver. I'm not selling stuff. This is my stack I'm keeping. So for that person, whoever it was, this is not an auction. Gold. Sweet. Yeah, gold took a little dip too, didn't it? So this is just a bunch of silver stackers and gold stackers hanging out, chit-chatting. You're welcome to stay, but if you're looking to buy something, you may have to go find something somewhere else. Whatnot or somewhere. A lot of people buy off Whatnot. No, he ain't saying 48.50 is the current spot on silver. Oh, okay. 40.99.52. Oh, okay. Gold, yep. He is saying is the current spot. Okay. I don't know, Michael. Can you buy it spot? Go find you somewhere. I'm sure they'll say it's a 90% spot right now, since they can't take it to the refiners or whatever. Since all that mess is going on with the LBMA, I'm sure you'll find some 90% below spot. Just about any online bullion dealer probably stays some below spot as well. So yeah. I know you're just joking around. So, yep, fan that one up then. So that's good. I'm glad you seized on the opportunity to get some more gold. I need to do that as well. I would like to add several more pieces of gold to my stack. Let's see here. Solo tips. I got I think you mean some. I got some 1.2 ounces. Lane gold bars, trying to sell them when they get closer to 10,000 to avoid being taxed. Okay, awesome. Man, that's good. Yeah, I probably got, well, I don't show everything, but I probably got, $7,000 worth of gold, just currently. With all my little these and some other stuff. So I'm not, any gold is better than none, obviously, but I don't have a ton of it. I wish I did, though. Some, yeah. I thought you meant some. Okay. So, yep. Any gold is better than no gold, that's for sure. And I like the silver, I like the platinum. I got a little 2.5 platinum right here. Combi Suisse platinum. So I play it around a little bit in the platinum market. I don't, I'm not heavy into it. I know people who are, though. I know people who sell gold to go buy platinum right now. I don't know if I'd be doing all that, but, people are going to do what they're going to do. Sometimes you got to mix it up, I guess. Well, y'all, we're at an hour and a half, and I got some things I need to go do. God bless you all I appreciate you all coming, first of all. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and being in here today. I like to get in here and chit chat with the community every now and then. So always enjoy that. Take care, Asset. You're welcome. And so I'm going to get outside and enjoy this 71-degree weather because I'm loving it. The dogs are loving it. I'm loving it. There ain't a cloud in the sky today. It's just beautiful, so I'm going to go out there and enjoy some of it. God bless y'all. Long live coins. We're shutting it down, brother. You got here just in time for me to shut it down. Sorry about that. But it's good to see you, Long Live Coins. Another great channel. If y'all haven't checked him out, check out Long Live Coins. Sub up to him if you can. And as I was saying, God bless you all. Stay vigilant. Carry a weapon if you're allowed to. I hate the way that sounds. You know, protect yourself and others, other innocent people. That is, you know. God bless y'all. Have a good one. This is Southeast Stocking and Collecting. And we're out. No. Don't do that.